Okay, it is Sunday, May 30th. Been like 2 months since I made a video, so I guess we're going to do an update on where we're at. And we have painted everything that there is to paint, at least I can think of. There may be little bitty pieces here and there that I forgot about, but we'll see as the rest of it goes together. As you can see, the tailgate's painted. Now from here down to here, I got a big piece of trim. It says diesel on the back, big satin aluminum type badge that goes on it. Got a run right here, but it don't matter because it's going to be covered up. And we got gas lid doors painted right here. And I got a license plate lighting kit. Got my rubber bumpers for my doors. Ordered from LMC. Stuff isn't made in America, but what choice do you have there? Yeah, and for some reason I got extra bulbs. Maybe I screwed up when I ordered them, but I ordered 2 new bulbs to go into these guys. And I got one bag with 2 bulbs in it. That holds more bulbs than I thought. No. Got a little wiring harness, and I got 2 packages with 1 bulb in each. Don't know what that's all about, but maybe I ordered wrong. I don't know. But here's these other bumpers for my gas lid doors. So in this video, I think I'll just show you how all this works out. Got my back bumper all cleaned up, and Crystal is digging a hole. She's digging them everywhere, but she has gotten a lot of mows, so that's the bright side of it. Don't know why she's digging there. I didn't know I had mows there. But anyway, oh yeah, I had to put a different starter on it. I had to put my old one back on it. And the only reason I replaced the old one is because I think it was this one. One of the ears was broken off, so I bought this new one, and this one stopped working on me, and I can't really blame it on the starter. It was a good starter, but I had something happen while the truck was still apart. My starter solenoid, you had to have a ground wire on it back when there was no fenders on it. So I had a ground wire on it with alligator clips. And something happened while I was at work, and that ground wire moved and jumped the solenoid. So it cranked all day long till it couldn't crank no more. I came home to the smell of burning electrical. And I walked up to the garage and heard a clicking sound, and it wasn't even turning over no more. It was just sitting there going click, click, click. And I let it cool down, and actually the starter had been working for me ever since then. That was over a year ago that happened. But it finally gave out on me the other night. I pulled it outside when I went to paint on the tailgate. And so I had to put my old one back on, and it actually cranks a lot quicker. Let's see. Just start up real quick. Yep, my keys are in it. And if you remember how it used to start, I always thought that my batteries were getting ready to go. And as you can see, she fires right up now. It starts a lot easier. I was always blaming it on my batteries, but it wasn't that at all. So that's that. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure this license plate kit, lighting plate, all hooks up right and works. And I'll show you how it all goes together if it works. Okay, I didn't really intend to do an LMC truck parts review, but here's what I usually run into. I bought some stuff from them that works out pretty good, but almost nothing is an exact fit. Here is my original old harness. You got 2 wires here. Each of these go to the license plate lamp lights. I'm not sure what that wire goes to. That was taped up a long time ago and not used. I don't know what it originally went to. But here's the harness you get. Of course, here are your bulb sockets, and I need to make sure my bulbs actually fit them. I guess they will. And you got 2 wires here, so I'm just going to have to make some connector. I'll probably end up cutting these off and use some, I got my own plug connectors that'll fit each other, a male and a female. And I'll have to cut them off and crimp on some new connectors, and that will work. But one thing, and that's no big deal. One thing I didn't like though, these are too big for my hose, so they are not OEM size. My original ones, which look pretty bad, did fit these. And I could complain and send them back, but I want this done today, so I may just take a step drill and drill them out. And hate to do that, but just really it's not going to hurt anything. I mean, it's just that these are the size of lamps I'll be ordering from here on out if I ever need any more, which hopefully I won't. So that's what we're going to be doing. And wait a minute. I think that I can just stick that in there and crimp it. I think that's what the whole idea was here. Crimp pliers. Where are my crimp pliers? Right here. Crimped. One more. Thought about making it where I can unplug it, but why would I need to do that? There we go. See if my bulbs fit. Maybe they sent me an extra set of bulbs because they're guilty about nothing else fitting. There we go. It snaps in. Doubt that. But now I'm going to plug this thing in and see if my lights work. Okay. I got a confession to make. I kind of enjoyed working on stuff without making videos. I guess that's why it took me so long to start making them again. I forgot how much of a hassle it can be setting up the camera and stuff. Let's see if I can, I think, don't know if you can see this plug. Right here, yeah, you can see it. I think it goes on this one. Didn't hear a click. That's one of those little clips that always break when you try to undo them. There it went. It went click. Now, let me turn on my lights and see if these bulbs light up. Yay, got lights. Just better be sure. Yep. See what that looks like when I turn it on. I want to make sure it fit. Alright. I guess it'll light that plate up. Kind of hard to tell in daylight. They don't look super duper bright, do they? I guess I could find some modern LEDs or some plasma bulbs like I put in the Torino maybe. Who knows? What's the matter, girl? You tired of digging mows? Huh? What you doing? What are you doing? Huh? Alright, so the lights are in. I skipped all the butchering, the cutting to make them fit. Probably should have sent them back and told them they don't fit, but I didn't feel like doing it because I just have to wait. And I wanted, like I said, I want to get some plates for this week, I hope. This following week. So now we're going to stick our tailgate on, and we'll put our cables back on it, and get a big panel that goes on the back. We'll have to clean it up. It's still dirty. Don't know how we're going to go about cleaning up that rough finish. Let's see, I gotta put this in. Look out, girl. Oh yeah, and my those little clips that go on your door panels, I had to order a bunch of them. You can only find like one little pack here and there locally, so I said to heck with it and ordered them from Bronco Graveyard. Supposed to be on their way. First they said there's back ordered, and I thought, oh great. They always tell you after you pay, but they're supposed to be here by Wednesday, and I'm off all next week, so hopefully I can get this tailgate on, which I can do that here in a few minutes, and hopefully I'm going to have this rough part of the silver buffed out before then, get my striping on it, and yeah, this thing will be just about done. Of course, a truck like this, it'll never be completely done, but it'll be ready to go on the road and in use. Also need to order these emblems here. This had the F250 emblems, not the heavy duty, and had the Power Stroke sticker on the bottom. I gotta find that. Maybe LMC has that, I'm not sure. Maybe they'll say they have it and send me something completely different like they usually do, I don't know. So let's put this tailgate on. Kind of heavy. Awkward. Hey, we got it. Chipped a little bit when I let it slide down, but it's not that conspicuous. I can touch it up. Could have done without that, but that looks so much better with the tailgate on it. Now I need to put my cables on it. Yeah, when I just slipped there, I missed the pin. Gets a little awkward and heavy. I should have laid something on top of the bumper, an old blanket. I thought to do that before I painted it, but then after I painted it, I didn't. That makes no sense at all, but that's what happened. But yeah, that's looking better. Just have to touch that up. Like I said, at least it's hidden down there low. You gonna get them? Huh? I don't see any dead mows, I just see hoes. Alright, let's see if it'll latch. Just got one hooked up, of course. The thing should move a little freer. Alright. A little bit of play in there, that might rattle. Could be able to get that out of there with some adjustments. And it lets go pretty nice. Let's do the other side that way. Then we'll find our handle, clean it up, see how it works. Okay, so the handle is going to go in through this side, and I think this goes like this. You got to have these guys down here, and one of my clips broke on me, but I hooked it into the eye. I'm hoping it'll still work. I can get the clip later. There's some yellow clips that kind of look like these to hold that in. So I'm going to bolt this in. And if you want to adjust those, you have to take that out, unhook it, and screw those in and out right here. Let's see if it'll snap down. There it goes. They can feel like they're snapped when you push them down by your finger, but they'll pop back up if you don't really put some pressure on it. There it goes. Now, let's see. I heard this one on this side let go, and that one let go. Let's snug this down tighter. Still doing it one-handed in case this looks awkward to you. Like I said, this is the part I don't miss about making videos. Setting up the camera, because I'd already had this done and been sitting in the house eating if I wasn't making a video out of it. But I want the channel to continue. Let's see if it'll shut. You hear my broken clip rattling around in there. Ooh, it shuts like a new one. Got to clean up my handle. I'm tempted to order a new one. And there we go. I like it. It's not bad. Lines up pretty good considering, you gotta remember, this is the original tailgate. Bed is not. You remember how twisted this bed was? If you watch all my other videos on this truck, and there's a lot of them to watch if you're just finding this channel. But we had to go through a lot to make this bed look decent, that's for sure. So there we go, we got a latch on it. And what's left is we got a panel right here we can put on it. And I think it goes like that. In case you're wondering about the bed liner on the bed not matching on the tailgate, if you remember when I sprayed the 415 on the bed, I barely had enough to cover it. So this is just spray can liner. It's not bad. I think I got another can somewhere. One extra can for touching up. Right there, easy liner. It's not bad. Not bad at all. But, yeah, got that. Got some bolts in my toolbox. Need to clean them up, and after I get it all together and get this bed pressure washed out, still got sanding dust and stuff from where I wet sanded a long time ago. We'll pressure wash that out. Use a very not the highest pressure bit I got in my pressure washer. I'm kind of afraid of blowing my liner out with a pressure washer. I think if I use something with a wide pattern, I'll be okay. These holes here, that's where my badge goes on the back. It's dirty, I need to clean it up. Let me get it. Okay, after a trip to Home Depot and Walmart, I had to get some screws. They're 12-24 to bolt this on. Bought a brand new garden hose and no, my brand new garden hose did not leak. Well, it leaked after some little jerk chewed on it just as I was hooking it up. Never even got to use it. I had to put a splicer in it. She's testing my patience, I'll tell you that. Anyway, got my panel on, so now the next thing to do is... It is nice. I like that. Next thing to do is we got to get this panel out. Got to clean it up. And it was, oh, I took it out of here the other night. There it is. It definitely needs some cleaning. And that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, so it's the next morning, and I kind of quit what I was doing because I was trying to make a decision as to what I wanted to do with this. It's like, do I want to take the time to restore it and make it perfect? Because as you can see, I don't know if you can see it on camera right now, but right there where my finger is now, there's a dent, and there was a pretty bad dent there, which I kind of beat out a little bit and tried to sand it flat, and I mostly got it. But what happens when you have to sand too deep, you break through the clear coat and you see that different color right in there. And I was thinking, should I do some research on some restoration on a piece like this, which I believe is called brushed aluminum, or should I just clean it up the best I can and put it on for right now? I've looked around on eBay and priced a few, and the cheapest one was $160, and I seen one for as high as $275, and none of them are really as good as this one. I think the one that when we won $275 was maybe about the same, if it was as good. Now you can get these brand new through LMC, LM China trucks, as I like to call them. You can get the whole piece, but it's over $400, and it has this piece, but it doesn't say diesel right there. Plus, it's only available in red, I think. But I was thinking, if a guy found this piece for any truck, whether it's a diesel or not, you can remove this. As you can see, it looks like it's plastic tabs that are melted and flattened, heated up and flattened. The guy could remove that if he wanted to. But I think for right now, because I'm just wanting to get this truck licensed and on the road and finish my touch-up buffing and stuff and get the interior in, I think I'm just going to clean it up the best I can. And I found out these stains right here in the clear coat, if you sand it with like 320, wet sand it, I could probably go finer. It looks like that, which is an improvement. So like I said, it could be better, but it's really hard to find one of these in really good shape, at least a used one. And I'm just going to stick it on, make it look as good as I can. Not going to pay too much attention to all them dents. As you can see, there's a little dent right there, another one there. And just do my research and see what it takes to restore this. I'm sure I could do it this weekend, but I don't want to take the time to do it this particular weekend. I just want to get this thing on the road and make a video of me driving it down the road before I go back off vacation this week. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to finish wet sanding from here to here with some finer sandpaper and dry it off and put it on, and it'll look pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. I'm also thinking about maybe seeing what it would look like if I were to spot clear coat that, if it kind of matches. Well, then a guy could take this off and just clear coat all the way across. But like I said, right now I don't want to take the time to do all that. So we're going to stick it on, make it look the best we can. Okay, didn't spend a lot more time on it, but I just wet sanded it with 320 like I said I was. And of course you can still see where I kind of rough sanded the dent. But after doing the wet sanding, that got rid of a lot of the spotting that you've seen over there on that other side where the Ford emblem is on the top. And I went over it with just some wax. Actually, that bottle is not what's in that bottle. Originally, it had what it said on the label there that's in it. But I got some pink and glaze, which is a swirl and scratch remover and a wax. But yeah, it's a lot better. Still see a little bit of spotting up in them corners. I can work on that a little bit at a time after it's all together. But I'd be willing to bet that after a guy worked his dents out and sand them down flat, you could probably re-clear it, shoot some clear over it, and that would make it look pretty good. Because that brushed aluminum, basically all it is, it looks like it's just sanded with a rough sandpaper to get that finish. And if you look on the edges, it's just, you know, a guy could polish this to look like these edges here too. So I'm just going to stick it on for now. It looks a lot better than it did. A lot better than anything else I can find. And that might be a wintertime project, because it's easy to take this off and just put it on these horses here and work with it a little bit at a time. But right now, I want this thing on the road. And there it is. That's about as good as I'm going to clean up that piece for now. And tell you what, the brushed aluminum does go nice with that silver at the bottom. I like the way it looks. Like I said, I'll either find a better piece or try to make this one look a little better at a later date. But tailgate shuts nice. Shuts and opens nice. Still got some cleanup to do inside the bed. Of course, when I start using it, it's going to get dirty again. I'm at the stage right now where I don't even want fingerprints on it. So, I'm going to call that a video. And I really like the way that looks there. That really looks totally different with a good looking tailgate and all the trim on it. Even though the trim ain't perfect. Alright, thanks for watching. And I guess in the next video, I may do a little bit of buffing of these areas right here where I first started shooting this truck and I had the wrong tip. My clear did not flow out very good. If I can't buff it out right, there's really no reason I can't wet sand it down, cover the whole truck up and tape everything off and just reshoot one coat of clear. So no matter what happens, everything can be fixed. Thanks for watching.